واتقوا يوما ترجعون فيه إلى الله ثم توفى كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. To all my brothers and sisters in Islam, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us salamat, happy and healthy, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from each and every kind of the calamities, each and every kind of the problems. Ayat al-Karima I have recited before you. According to Imam Suyuti rahmatullah alayh, this Ayat al-Karima Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam 40 days prior to his Risal, 40 days before the demise of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And through this Ayat al-Karima, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informed to Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, say, "Oh my Prophet, soon you are returning to me, you are coming back to me." And Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, he increased his zawq and shauq and eagerness to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even if you look at a riwayah which reported by Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, she is saying, since Nabi alayhi salatu salam returned from Hajjatul Wada, Nabi alayhi salatu salam, he increased this wazifa, and Nabi alayhi salatu salam was reciting this tasbih, this dhikr, this wazifa abundantly. Subhanallahi walhamdulillahi astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayk. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam keep on reading after every namaz, Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. I am repeating alayk, Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. It means, O Allah, I glorify your blessed name. O Allah, I praise you and you are the worthy of all praise. O Allah, I am seeking forgiveness. Wa atubu ilayk, and I am returning to you. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala has said, I asked Nabi Allah, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, nowadays you have increased this tasbih, this wazifa, this zikr. What is the significance? Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam replied to Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, O Aisha, when I returned from Arafat, Hajjatul Wada, and I came to Mina, it was 10th of Zil Hajjah, when the Hujjaj are returning from Arafat and Muzdalifah. So on 10th of Zil Hajjah in Mina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this complete surah, Surah An-Nasr. إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala said that Prophet of Allah pointed out this last verse of this surah. So Aisha, do you know at the end of this surah what Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has advised me, commanded me, ordered me, and give me the instruction? فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَاسْتَغْفِرْهُ إِنَّهُ كَانَ تَوَّابًا. Can you imagine what the message Allah is giving to his Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam? As a result, Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, he increased tasbih, tahmeed, takbir, tahleel, and istighfar, and ruju to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu Amma Nawaluhu, and increase his ibadah for the zawq and shauq to meet Allah Jalla Jalaluhu Amma Nawaluhu. Even if you look at another hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told to Sahaba ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in, my brothers in Islam and my sisters in Islam, if you look at the condition of Ummah today worldwide, people scared and fear of Corona, this pandemic. We are not discussing whether it's a natural disaster or man-made disaster or what is this, is a reality or conspiracy, is none of our business. But we have to know throughout the world, east, west, north, south, each and every corner of the world, each and every nation of the world, each and every faith domination of the people of the world, they scare, they fear, and they lock down. We as a Muslim, what is our stand and what we have to do, how to come out and how to fight and how to solve this problem. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam told to Hazrat Muadh radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, say, "O Muadh, you are not going to die until you will see, after my visal, after my demise, Allah Ta'ala will open Masjid al-Aqsa, Jerusalem, Madinatul Quds. You will see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open the door of Rome and Persia. These two superpower is going to be conquered. And O Muadh, there will be a pandemic of ta'un. Ta'un means plague. And whosoever is going to die from this pandemic, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward him a reward of the shaheed or shahada or martyr. And it will happen in Mulk Sham. Mulk Sham at the time of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, part of Turkey which is at the border sharing with the Syria, and also the part of the Iraq which is sharing border with the Jordan. So this whole area was considered Mulk Sham at the time of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So the first pandemic has been erupted after Wisal of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that was in Mulk Sham. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam give the basharat, great tidings for those people who are going to die. They die as a shaheed. So Hazrat Muadh ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu asked, Ya Nabi Allah, make dua for me and my family so we can die in this pandemic and we resurrect at the day of the Qiyamah as a shuhada. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam made dua for Muadh radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and after Wisal of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Hazrat Muadh ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he didn't settle down in Medina Munawwara, but in a zawq and shock and eagerness of the shahada and martaba of the shaheed, Muadh ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu with his family, he migrated to Mulk Sham. During the time of Umar ibn Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, most of the prophecy what Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam told to Muadh ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has seen in his life. And pandemic of the plague has been erupted in Mulk Sham. Hazrat Muadh ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was very intelligent Sahabi. At a young age, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him such a kind of a knowledge. Naturally, it is hard and difficult for such a young man to possess such a kind of ulam, such a kind of knowledge, such a kind of understanding. Look at the riwayah. What Muadh ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu himself has said. When Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam appointed me to be a wali or governor of Mulk Yemen, and I was going to Mulk Yemen, I was riding horse, and Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was advising me what to do. And among the advice of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in between Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam asked me a question. For Muadh, any matter arise before you in Mulk Yemen, with the people of Mulk Yemen, how are you going to solve the problem? How you are going to answer the people? Hazrat Muadh said, I replied to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Rasulullah, I will look at the Kitabullah, I return to Kitabullah, and I answer from Kitabullah, the book of Allah, Quran. Then Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked him, O Muadh, if you didn't find a clear answer from the Quran, what are you going to do? Hazrat Muadh radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, then I look about your hadith, your seerah, your sunnah, your own judgment, your own faisla, your own ahkam, that what you have said, what you did, what is your advice, what is your teaching, and I will answer from your hadith, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The third question Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked to Muadh, O Muadh, if you can't get clear answer from Quran and from Sunnah, from Quran and from Hadith, from the book of Allah and from my Hadith, then how you are going to solve, how you are going to answer? Muadh radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, then I am going to use my analogy. I am going to do a qiyas. I am going to do my ijtihad under the light, under the guidance of Quran and Hadith. And I am going to use that ijtihad. Can you imagine, my brothers and sisters in Islam? What is the impact of the nubuwwat of Nabi Allah? And what is the blessing of the presence of Nabi Allah? And what is the tawajjuh of Nabi Kareem alayhi salatu wasalam? Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam was so happy and thrilled. And what he said, say Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah, that O Allah, my Rasul, means my messenger, his idea is matching to my idea. I have the same answer. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been put in the heart of Muadh bin Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu, same idea. Then Nabi Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would answer the same thing to Muadh. Say, oh Muadh, if you can't get from Quran and Hadith a clear answer, then you make ijtihad in the light of the Quran and Hadith. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put in the heart of Muadh bin Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu. That's what ulama kiram said, when you are making a khidmah of your shaykh, your alim, your imam, sincerely, you follow him, you listen to him, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to open the door of ilham and kashf. In your heart and mind, Allah ta'ala is going to put such an answer. Is going to match with the same answer and idea of your shaykh and your imam. And Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he told to Muadh radiallahu ta'ala anhu, which was heartbroken to Muadh. What Nabi Allah said, Muadh, maybe you return from Yemen to Medina Munawwara, you are not going to see me, only you are going to pass on my qabr. It means when you are returned to Medina Munawwara, you won't see me. I am going to leave this world and return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hazrat Muadh radiallahu ta'ala anhu start crying to think that how he is going to miss his Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. And what is a life without the presence of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam? They were the real ashik of Rasulullah. They devoted to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Muadh is going physically far from Rasulullah and from Medina to Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. My brothers and sisters in Islam, look at the guideline of Nabi Allah, what he gave to his ummah. Nabi Allah said, Muadh, nothing to worry, don't cry. Even physically you are far from me in Medina Munawwara. But those people who goes Iman and Taqwa, those who got the sifat of Iman and Taqwa, those people who fear Allah and got the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they will be always close with me, no matter where they are, where they live, where they die, where they buried. Can you imagine? What Nabi Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the basharat for us. He knew it. My deen is going to spread east and west, north and south. Each and every continent, each and every country, each and every part of the world, each and every my ummah who wish to die in Medina, to buried in Jannatul Baqi, which is not possible. But what is possible? To form our iman in our heart and mind, and to be a muttaqi. If we have a taqwa and iman, no matter wherever we are, whether we alive or we dead, and we buried, we are close to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And according to the research of the Shaykh al-Islam, Hujjatul Islam, Abu Hamid Imam Ghazali rahmatullah alayh, the total number of the Sahaba who buried in Mecca and Medina are 17,000. 10,000 in Medina Munawwara, Jannatul Baqi, and 7,000 in Jannati Ma'ala, which is Makkatul Mukarramah, and few in Taif. What about another Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala anhu? According to one riwayah, there will be 124,000 Sahaba were present. According to another riwayah, there were 140,000 Sahaba were present in Hajjatul Wada. So even if you look at the first riwayah of 124,000 or 120,000, so what about 107,000 or 103,000 or 100,000 Sahaba Ridwanullahi Ta'ala Alam Ajmain, where they have been gone? They spread throughout the world. Why? For the tabligh, for the risala, and for the talim and dawah. Because they knew it. No matter wherever we are, physically far from Medina and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but we have iman and taqwa, we are close to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They went and never come back. They die and even they buried. Can you imagine, my brothers and sisters in Islam, what happened to Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu? This hadith gave them the bashara, coolness, and they knew. So it is make easy for them to leave Mecca and Medina, the holy places. If they kept in Mecca and Medina for only the reward of the one salah in Mecca, in Baytullah al-Haram is equivalent to 100,000. In Medina Munawwara is 50,000. Masjid Aqsa 25,000. And 2 rakah salah in Quba is equivalent to one accepted Umrah. Yes, that was all fadail. But Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala knew, if we spread Islam until the day of the Qiyamah, whosoever is going to follow the teaching of Nabi Allah, it's all will come to our account. So they left Hijaz al-Muqaddas and they went far, east, west, north and south. We never know how many Sahabas. Their name, we do not know even where they are, where they buried, where they spend last days of their life. So Muadh ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he cooled down, that he knew, if I have iman and taqwa, I'm not worrying. I'm close to my Nabi Allah. When he returned from Yemen, very few days he spent in Medina, and he went to Mulk Sham, because he knew what my Prophet has said, it will come. Sadiq, Masduq, he is a truthful, and whatever Nabi Allah was saying, Allah Ta'ala make it truthful. My brothers and sisters in Islam, what we have to worry? I know it's not easy for the family who are going to lose, or who already lost their beloved one. Even last night I got a message from our brother from the president, that our Mustaq Bhai, his father passed away. He's also heartbroken. And also we came to know about Hafiz Abdullah Malu. He also passed away. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant Jannatul Firdaus to all these marhumi who passed away in Preston, in London, in UK, in America, in the world, wherever they are. And also we have to make dua shifa for Yusuf Saleh, Hazrat Moulana Junaid Ingar Sahab, and also Mufti Javid Pathan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them shifa kamila. And also same time we are making dua for all our committee members. It's hard and difficult to mention name by name, because mashallah, throughout this career of my life, my presence to you, your generosity, your dawat, your muhabbat, I can't forget. Really, I'm going to miss you. And as well as you are also going to miss me. To all my brothers and sisters, your muhabbat, your love, your mehman nawazi, iftar and sahri, I'm not going to forget. It's very hard for me and for you also to swallow this faraq and this judai. But we have to accept what is the law and the rules and regulation to protect ourselves. I'm making dua from here, and inshallah ta'ala we keep in touch through a medium of recording or YouTube or whatever it is. And it's my pleasure always, mashallah. Still I am remembering your presence and our presence in the masjid after Fajr especially. What a beautiful time, what is Nurani time, what is Rahmati time, what is Barakati time, and how attentively the boys, a young, old, each and everyone are sitting, mashallah, attentively to listen. And also after Isha, mashallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our efforts and your efforts, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give shifa to all those who are affected, and those people who already passed away, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them Jannatul Firdaus. My brothers and sisters in Islam, I choose this topic purposely, just to give you a highlight. We as a Muslim, we as a believer, maut is not the threat, maut is not the fear, maut is not something to scare or to run away. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said clearly that wherever you are going to hide yourself, you cover yourself. أينما تكونوا يدرككم الموت ولو كنتم في بروج مشيدة. What Allah has said, wherever you go and wherever you hide, you cover yourself, and there is no a small hole like an eye of a fly. But yet, when the time of the maut will come, the maut will come. Only we have to prepare for our nice maut and our meeting to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu Amma Nawaluhu. And always we have shock and eagerness to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Al-mawtu tahfatul mu'minin. Maut is a gift of Allah. When is a gift, it must be a best one. And why is a best one, my brothers and sisters in As-salam? When Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wasalam asked to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Oh my Allah, it could be better, everybody is alive, no one is going to die. So no one has sorrow, no one is sad, no one has a grief. Everyone live happily without the fear of the maut. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered to Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, Musa, मेरे बंदे और मेरी बंदी की अगर मौत नहीं होती तो मुझसे मिलते कैसे? Oh Musa, if there is no maut, how my banda and my bandi is going to meet me? Maut, al-mautu jasrun, yusilul habibu ila al-habib. What is maut? A maut is a bridge we cross from planet of the earth, from the planet of dunya, to meet Allah and to enter the Jannah. So the maut has a two side. The first part is linked to this world, and the end is Jannah. So if person is not going to die, how is going to meet Allah and Rasulullah and our beloved and go to Jannah? So the maut is a gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we have to try to make our maut beautifully, peacefully. And Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam has given us a remedy. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam has given us a way how to make valuable our maut and our resurrection. Look at the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Tamutuna kama ta'ishun wa ta'suruna kama tamutun. You die as you live. You resurrect as you die. Look, two things is here. What will be the condition of your maut? What will be the condition of your demise? How you are going to die? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Tamutuna kama ta'ishun. Jaise jiyoge, waise maroge. We take our life. How is our life today? What kind of the life we are living today? This all action of our life. This all the way of our life. the way of our dealing, our private life, our public life, our business life, the way we are living, we are handling, we are acting, we are reacting, we check ourselves, is according to the Quran and Sunnah, according to live and according to the lifestyle. It will reflect at the time of the maut. At the time of the maut, this condition is going to return. And what Nabi Allah said, وَتَعْشُرُونَ كَمَا تَمُوتُونَ, and you resurrect at the day of the Qiyamah how you died. The condition of the maut is going to return at the time of the resurrection. That's why Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam advised. This hadith is reported by Imam Qurtubi, an authority of Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha. Amma said, Ya Rasulullah, is there anyone whose maut and resurrection will be better at the time of the maut? And Allah Ta'ala give him a darjah of the shahada. Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, O Aisha, whosoever is going to read 25 to 20 times in a day and night, or morning or evening, whether you read 5 times after every salah, or in the morning and evening 20 times or 25 times, Allahumma barikli fil mauti wa fima ba'dal maut. Asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessing at the time of the maut, and asking the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the time of our resurrection at the day of the Qiyamah. Even if you look at the dua of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, when he arrived this world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him mu'jizah. In his childhood, at the infant age, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, he spoke in a lap of a mother, Maryam alayhi salatu wasalam. And Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, he spoke lengthy conversation in Quran is mentioned. But the last part of the kalam of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, what Isa alayhi salatu wasalam said, وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيَّ يَوْمَ وَلِدْتُ وَيَوْمَ أَمُوتُ وَيَوْمَ أُبْعَثُ حَيًّا ذَلِكَ عِيسَى ابْنُ مَرْيَمَ قَوْلَ الْحَقِّ الَّذِي فِيهِ يَمْتَرُونَ. My brothers and sisters in Islam, Sayyidina Isa asked 3 things from Allah. وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيَّ يَوْمَ وَلِدْتُ, O Allah, give me the safety and salamity the day I arrive to this world. Because when the child in the womb of mother, child doesn't know which station is going to stand and where is going to heading, how is going to come out. He asked the entire life salamity. وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيَّ يَوْمَ وَلِدْتُ وَيَوْمَ أَمُوتُ, and O Allah, give me the salamity and safety at the time of my maut. At the time of the maut, Shaytan with his all army, his all disciple, his all student, his all people, he's trying very hard to grab the iman of the believer. May Allah protect our iman and iman of the all believer. When some person is dying with the iman and returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, angels are surprising. When the Malakul Maut is carrying his ruh to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with such a fragrance is spread. Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wasallam answered to Sahaba, when Sahaba asked, Ya Rasulullah, what is Rauhu wa Rayhan? What is Rauhu wa Rayhan? Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, is a kind of a perfume and fragrance and itr of Jannah. When the believer is about to die and near to die, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking Malaikatul Maut, say, come here, take the kafan of Jannah and spread this fragrance on the kafan of my banda and bandi, who are the believer, and bring his ruh before me. Bring the ruh to my arsh. Bring the ruh to visit the Jannah. Before the family is going to bury him. What is the fragrance, my brothers? Only the Ahlullah and Awliya, they are sensed to smell it. But Malaika alayhi salatu salam is a ruhani makhluk. They can smell it. They got their sense. This ruh, when is going to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's fragrance of Rauhu wa Rayhan, The Malaika alayhi salatu wasalam is getting smell and they are surprising and giving the congratulation. The congratulation and good tidings to you, my brother and my sister. You live with Iman, you die with Iman, and you are returned to Allah. And we are surprising from the deception of dunya and from the makar and fareb and dhoka and fraud of the shaitan and nafs, how you save your Iman. And you are meeting your Allah. And congratulations to you, my brothers and sisters in Islam. Iman is very, very valuable. We have to read this dua of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam also. Wassalamu alayya yawma wulidtu wa yawma amutu wa yawma ubathu hayya. And O Allah, give me the safety and salamati the day of the resurrection, because we do not know at the day of the resurrection what will be the condition of the person. But by asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala salamati of all these things in the world, in worldly life, at the time of the maut and sakarat, at the time of our resurrection, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us salamat. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, we know today what is happening and people are dying. But look from Hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. First thing, we as a believer, we have to accept the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We mustn't scare ourselves from the maut. We are not going to read out. We are not going to escape from the maut. If the maut is in our nasiba, we have to return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have to prepare ourselves in a good manner to follow Quran and Hadith. And we have to prepare ourselves with a good condition to meet Allah and Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. This kind of the pandemic, Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu asked to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Ya Rasulullah, what is plague? And it's kind of the pandemic. Because that time, maybe the corona was not exist, but it has to come. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, whosoever is going to die from plague or similar kind of the pandemic, Nabi Allah didn't give the name, but any kind of the disease and sickness and pandemic which is terminal ill, majority people are going to die. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that kind of the pandemic is a rahmah and mercy for my ummah, and is azab for those people who are not believing to Allah. So if you look at for the believer, is a mercy and rahmah. And those who are going to die, they are considered as a shaheed at the day of the Qiyamah. So Muadh radiallahu ta'ala asked Nabi Allah, Ya Rasulullah, you make dua. I am among those people who die from the plague in Mulk Sham. And Nabi Allah made dua. And Muadh radiallahu ta'ala migrated with his entire family. During the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, when the pandemic of the plague erupted in Mulk Sham, he wrote letter to Muadh, Oh Muadh, we need you most. You are a young Sahabi of Rasulullah, highly educated, highly versed. Oh Muadh, please come back to Medina Munawwara to serve the Ummah. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today world came to know one part of the cure and one part of the safety and security from this kind of the pandemic. But Nabi Allah said 14th century before, how to avoid, how to save ourselves. What Nabi Allah said, when you come to know about such kind of the pandemic has been erupted, so those people in an area, they mustn't leave that area. And those people who are out of the area, they mustn't enter. So those who are not affected, they mustn't go to the place of effect. And those who are already affected, they mustn't leave. Can you imagine? To the World Health Organization is doing a blockage, lockdown and curfew. 14th century, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam said the same thing. Today we follow the command of Allah and Sunnah Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, we don't have a problem. Also there is a hadith. If you come to know about the pandemic, you prepare yourself. If my maut come. I am prepared for that. If you die as a shaheed. Allah will forgive all your sin before you die. And also Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, even you are not dying from that pandemic because of your sabr, because you never knew what will be your condition tomorrow. You keep patient, and you know, even you are not going to die or you are not going to affect it, you will get the same sawab that you are shaheed, and Allah Ta'ala will forgive your entire sin. Can you imagine, my brothers and sisters in Islam, how the believer were prepared to welcome a maut to die and to meet Allah, and they are clean and they are pure. At the time of the pandemic in Mulk Sham, Muadh ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, when someone is dying, he is coming out of his house, and he used to say, Ya ta'un, khuzni ma'aka. O plague, take me away with you. He was preparing himself to return Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My brothers and sisters in Islam, he rejected offer of Umar ibn Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and said, Oh Umar, how you are calling me to Medina? How you want me to leave Mulk Sham? I asked Nabi Allah, so I can die from this pandemic, and I earned a shahada. I migrated with my entire family and my brothers and sisters in Islam. Then Muadh ibn Jabal, with his entire family, he passed away in that plague and that kind of dangerous disease. And according to Imam Suyuti rahmatullah alayh, Allah Ta'ala has opened 20 doors of the shahada for this ummah. And one is a ta'un, and similar sickness as we are seeing and witnessing today about corona. All those brothers and sisters who are affected, may Allah give them shifa kamila. And those who pass away from this pandemic, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them Jannatul Firdaus. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them sabr and himmat and takat. So now I am coming to the conclusion that what is the second and third solution. Number one, I told you, keep patient. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the dua. Nabi Allah taught us, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-afu wal-afiyah. Oh Allah, give me the forgiveness. And oh Allah, you give me the salamati. Keep making this dua. Number two, as much as we can do, we do the sadaqah. Nabi Allah said, as-sadaqah taraddadul bala. Sadaqah is going to remove calamities from you. And Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam say, do abundantly istighfar. By doing istighfar and tawbah, that is aman, guarantee of safety. Listen to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam during the life of Makkah, when the people of Makkah and Medina, when the people of Makkah, especially Quraysh, Kufar and Mushrikeen, they came to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam and said, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, if you are a true prophet of Allah, ask Allah to bombard us with the stone, to send a rainstone. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did Qawm and Lut, people of Sodom and Gomorrah. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed them. Can you imagine, my brothers? They are demanding azab from Allah. They are demanding a rajam, bombardment of the stone. They are arrogant. They are harming to Nabi Allah. But what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala respond, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answer? Listen to Quran. Allah has said, Oh my prophet, they are demanding. Oh my prophet, they are asking for azab. I am not going to punish them. I am not going to send any kind of azab. Wa anta fihim. Your presence is there. You are there. Nabi Allah said, Allah has given you and my ummah till the day of the Qiyamah to amana, to protection, to guarantee. Guaranteed you are going to be saved. The one guarantee and one aman and one guarantee and assurance and a surety is my presence. Wa anta fihim. Oh my prophet, you are amongst them. I am not going to punish them. The Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, tomorrow you are not around. Your ummah without you. What about the protection for your ummah? How they are going to save? Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, then Nabi Allah recited the ayah. What is in the same ayah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ يُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ. Allah is not going to punish them while you are there. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ مُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَهُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ. The second thing is remain for ummah till the day of the Qiyamah. Why we neglect ourselves? Why we fear? Why we scared? Allah has given us a remedy. Allah Ta'ala has given us a way out. In the presence of Rasulullah, Allah is going to save Ummah. Even the kuffar and mushrikeen has been saved. What about the believer? When the Prophet of Allah is not amongst us, he returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah ने मेरी उम्मत को दो अमान दिया, दो गारंटी दी. एक तो मेरा वजूद, मेरा होना, और जब कल मैं नहीं हूँगा तो तौबा इस्तिगफार. By returning Allah sincerely, asking Allah tawbah and istighfar. The tawbah and istighfar is going to protect us from each and every kind of the calamities. And also we have to recite the two most dua of two Nabi alayhi salatu salam. One dua of Sayyidina Ibrahim at the fire of Namrud. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil, ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir. Allah is sufficient to us, and He is the best mawla and guardian. And the second dua of Sayyidina Yunus, while he was in darkness of the ocean, small fish and bigger fish, three darkness, Hazrat Yunus alayhi salatu salam has been covered. What will be the condition of Yunus? What Yunus alayhi salam said, La ilaha illa an, subhanaka inni kuntu min az-zalimin. And what Allah said, if Yunus never recited this tasbih and this dhikr, he could remain in a darkness, in the stomach of the fish till the day of the Qiyamah. Who brought him out from these calamities? That was tasbih and zikr and istighfar. La ilaha illa an. There is no God except you. Subhanaka inni kuntu min az-zalimin. Oh Allah, glory be to you. I am a zalimin. Oh Allah, you forgive me. Qawm Yunus alayhi salatu salam is only nation has been saved from the azab. Why? Because when they have seen some alamas, some sign of the azab of Allah, they all got together and they said, what the Yunus alayhi salam warned us, if you don't obey Allah, if you don't obey Nabi, if you disobey Allah and say then Yunus, then azab is coming upon you. So people, don't you think it's the same azab what Yunus warned to us? Now they are looking for Yunus alayhi salatu salam. But Yunus alayhi salatu salam already left a territory which is Nineveh, which is in Iraq. Even today, a grave of Sayyidina Yunus alayhi salam is there in Nineveh, which is a part of Iraq, is one of the town of the Iraq. People were clever. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that each and every nation has been destroyed because of their sin, except a nation of Yunus alayhi salatu salam, because when they have seen alamat, nisani, sign of azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sincerely they return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, what more you want to know? The whole world in a lockdown. Where's the superpower today? You are in United Kingdom, one of the colonial master. 2/3 of the world has been controlled. Where is America, who claim to be a superpower? Where is France, Germany, Russia, China? Big scientists and doctors with all pharmaceutical, with all advanced. What is happening today? The small kit Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has released. Small germs Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has released. You can't even see with your physical eyes. If you put microscope at such a degree, then only you can see or you can realize. But this one has closed everything. How many years the ulama, du'at, muballigeen were telling the people, asking the people, close down a bar, nightclub, strip show, bioscope, casino. Don't go in a town unnecessarily. All these people, they were not listening. Today what is happening, my brothers and sisters? No alim, no sheikh, no mufti, no man, no imam, the haram of the Kaaba and Medina al-Munawwara. No one is asking you for the lockdown. The small thing which Allah has released, and automatically everything has been stopped. We are not going to town. We are not going out. Why? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving us this alamat, this sign. what he gave to nation of Yunus alayhi salatu wasalam, and they returned to Allah. They asked Allah for sins and maaf. He said, oh Allah, now we know what the Yunus warned us about the azab, that azab about to come. Oh Allah, we are asking for the maafi. And the same time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took out Sayyidina Yunus alayhi salatu wasalam from the stomach of the fish. And Allah said, go to your people, they are waiting for you. Everybody were out of the territory. And Yunus alayhi salam arrived. Hazrat Yunus asked Allah on behalf of the people for the maafi. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgiven them. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, do the sadaqah as much as we can. Read 2 rakat of Salatul Tawbah and read istighfar and abundantly read this one also. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir. Also read Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum bi rahmatika astaghith aslih lana shanuna wa la takilna ila anfusina tarfat ayn. Also read La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. At the time of the Ahzab, at the time of the Khandaq, Nabi Allah told to Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu, say please keep on reading this dua of my forefather Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Sahaba were reading and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped and assist the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu at the time of the Ahzab. At the end, I am asking dua to you also, to make dua for us also. In India also, there is a pandemic, people are affected. We are making dua for you. Allahumma sahil lana imma nurid. Allahumma sahil umurana wa farrish kurubana. Rabbi yasir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair wa bika nastain ya fatah. Oh Allah, you save us from these calamities and similar calamities to entire ummah. Ya ilahi alameen. Those who passed away, grant them the shahada and give the sabr and himmat and taqat to the family and relatives and connected and constant people. And oh Allah, give shifa kamila those who are already affected. Oh Allah, you look after us and look after Ummat al-Islamiyya. Oh Allah is our sin and nahusat of our sin that today we can't even go to the masajid. Even the Haramain al-Sharifain is closed. Masjid Aqsa is closed. Oh Allah, you open the door of the blessing for the ummah. Oh Allah, remove the calamities from the ummah. Oh Allah, you grant us himmat and taqat. And oh Allah, those who already requested for the dua, whatever the problem, remove the problem. And Ya Ilahi Alameen, you accept our dua and give us strength to welcome Ramadan and make the Ramadan beautiful for us and guarantee for our shahada. And Ya Ilahi Alameen, you give us the hidayah abundantly to return to you and to make istighfar and tasbih and tahmeed and tahleel and making istighfar. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه الغفور الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.